So sprint dawn. Okay, so we got. Aren't they in the right positions? I think so.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking about like, are they in the same, all in the same team or whatever? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Oof. So yeah, I think they are. Um. Isn't pro? Wait. Um. It's a little bit quiet, so
Are you actually streaming now?
yeah.
Is it all up and running?
Mhm.
Alright, so I'm just going through some of these people's profiles. Venati, gold
Mhm.
player, Tank, Lagoon, has a lot of time on Genji. And right now this season peak 2969, so close to Diamond. I bet he's hit it once. Gonna find a better season than he's done it. So close to Diamond. Never hit it. Or shit. Alexian backwards. That
Oh, I
actually
just
Alexian as
realized
well.
that. I just realized Ray did do that. What the heck?
Yeah, that's the Mercy player. Soon they'll play Mercy on bottles. Tank player.
Mhm.
Oh, have you watched any of these players before?
Yes. We scrimmed with lads 2 days ago, and or yesterday, and I used to play on
Yeah,
MS. MS has
yeah.
changed recently.
How do you feel about this matchup? Since you probably have better knowledge of them than I do.
Mm, to be honest, lads did really good in scrims. They're
Yeah,
probably gonna run like maybe. I know they're gonna have a junk on lads. MS, they're probably gonna do like goats and Busan. They're also probably gonna do pharmacy, and then lads, they're probably gonna do. They're gonna do Ryan Zarya, probably a Junkrat, of course, and maybe a Mercy.
that Junkrat gonna be Booney.
Yes.
I got his profile. 208 hours of Junkrat and all competitive. It's a lot of dedication to that.
Mhm.
MS running goats and pharmacy. Goats seems to be the preferred meta for this league. it's also exploitable. Bots can play like something like, well, the Junkrat is really helps. You can get a tire very fast off of goats. And then if you can play your own pharmacy, that'd be fantastic.
So we're waiting for MS at the moment.
For what? MS?
Yes, we are. They're waiting for an off-tank player, so.
Oh, really? Because I'm looking at MS right now. Cap plays a lot off tank. All right. Well, wait. Change my batteries because I just got a message that it's low.
So this is weird. They're waiting for an off-tank player at the moment. I'll give them probably like 2 or so minutes. Wait, hold on. This is at level 38.
Level 38.
Is that loud?
I don't know. Lexian is a mod. Or, you know, Proximus, so is he. So, like, if they have an objection, they should speak up now. He has 2 seasons under his belt. One in,
2 seasons.
No. or 3 seasons if you count this one.
Nixon's claiming that it might be a Smurf. Let's see. Did he play last season?
Yep, season 12.
No, Ego season.
Oh, I have no idea.
He claimed that his main is suspended.
So, I mean, who is he then in the roster? MS.
Why is Don calling me? Apparently, I guess we're starting, so.
Alright, get it going.
Oh,
First map, gonna be Lunar Horizon.
Traveling to Horizon
Who's-
Lunar Colony.
Is blue defense or is red defense?
probably red. Right? Yeah, it's red.
Or they pull out. Marissa Comp is very
Initiating
good here on defense. On attack. Especially with that Junkrat on that team. They're going Ryan's a pharmacy comp. The Junkrat. MS is having a little trouble making up their mind.
I want to see how MS plays because I've seen like new players play. I want to see like my old team play again.
Yeah. See if they've gotten better, huh?
I can't have opinions in this stream, so I don't know. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Well, they still Capwin still hasn't picked yet. He has 10, 15 seconds to come in. It's a long walk. That is a long walk.
So they're running a pharmacy and
Reaper.
running on.
Yep.
Junk.
Against a Reaper Junkrat, they're gonna have tough time taking out that pharmacy.
Dawn playing them. Oh, I forgot to put the fault skins. Hold on. Oh my god. Why did I forget that? That's my fault.
Whatever. Sorry, playing a little away from the line.
Actually,
And Lad is going bottom right, but they seem to have forgotten someone. Now they're making their way. And instantly get two picked off. That res doesn't matter because someone's still dead. Well, both teams... Oh, they switched to Pharah, that Reaper, quickly. That was a good switch. Now both teams don't know how to deal with a Pharah. But one team just... Basically, the other support's gonna have to take out this Pharah. Either the Zen or the Ana. And again, Mutant Rays gets the first... Yeah, gets the first pick again.
Mutant kills.
They're putting pressure on the...
This causes a 6v4. Sprint picks off
And
Golden
just clean
Gun,
up now.
and Pharah picks off Mutant.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Dawn reses Mutant. This dogfight is very weird.
Both Pharah saying hi to each other. Nothing really happening.
Yeah. Haven't seen that much of direct hits. Most of them just poking.
Oh, I mean, when you don't have anyone shooting you on the ground, might as well just try to get as much
Picks
damage as
off
possible.
bottles.
And Lads is having a real trouble getting into this point. They're all split off now. How do you regroup from here? But they're just gonna wait for their Rhine. We got ults coming up online now.
Helden sterben nicht.
5 from MS. And here's the first one, Valk from Lads. You're not getting much value at all.
Cat picks
Has
off.
to go in.
Okay. Mercy.
They decide to engage anyway without.
Justice reigns from above.
That was a nice
Capwin just
claw
says
from
no.
Cap. Mutant's a
Der
little
Kampf
tired.
ist noch nicht vorbei.
That was such a
I'm
waste of
tired to
time.
say hello. Yeah. But we got 3 ults now on for defense. Both support ults and slam. Now, this barrage has to get tons of value before trans can come out.
All
I don't see how Lads takes
Lads
this.
not pushing.
Yeah. I don't see how Lads takes this. They finally switched to a McCree, but I don't see. I think it's a little too late.
That was a nice direct.
Helden sterben nicht. Justice reigns from above.
30 seconds remaining.
It's very chaotic. A lot of
That was
hits
a
on
nice
both
ult, but it's
sides.
not gonna do anything while there's no follow up.
Yeah, it's-
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Lads really should have probably hang on to those ults when they lost 2 people. Now they have nothing to push in now. And they got to face a graph. This is not looking good. They switched to a summer to get there quick.
Огонь по готовности.
Doesn't even touch.
That was really bad from Lads.
Unfortunate. Now, all MS has to do is get 33% and get the win here.
Initiating match.
I wonder if Lads will now start off with McCree or Soldier to try to counteract that Widow, not Widow, the Pharah right away. Doesn't look like MS is going to go that route. They're going goats.
Ready for battle.
Strange comp from Lads. A Moira with dive tanks,
Is
and
most
then
of
a
the people
Junkrat with
on
dive tanks.
most of the people watching it on
Attackers
Twitch?
incoming in 30 seconds.
Was it announced in the Discord?
No, there was no link on it. It's just more people watching it on what's it called? On Mixer, I haven't seen a single comment, so I assume that they were just mostly watching it on Twitch.
5, 4,
So they're holding a dive comp on the left side.
1. Attackers.
Yeah, this is a strange comp,
That's weird.
and I suspect Goats is going to run this over.
They're going on the right. Lads is
going
thinking
straight.
about when to dive in. But MS is
Straight to
rushing the
point. Already
point.
gonna pressure on it. Expect the
spam is
Junkrat to
going
stay
in
up
from the
top.
jump.
Just spam damage. Yep. But they lose their Brig. Now 5v6. No mech for the Diva, and Diva's out. That's 3, and now it's 3v6. And it's basically just clean up now.
Victory.
That was a tough job Lads did.
Yeah. A little late to switch off to counteract the Pharah. And having a Moira with a dive comp means that your Moira has to dive in with you. And Ghost just ran them over. The next map we're going into is
Busan, right? I think it is Busan. Skins unable. Let me check. So the large team says give us a few. So let's see.
give them a few.
Mhm.
Let's see if they can regroup from that tough game and see what strategy they pull out for Busan.
Yeah. So it is Busan. I wanted to chill for a little bit since like I had a match too before this, and like I was hungry. I had to eat, dude.
Rush. Horizon Busan Kings Road Dorado is what we will see today. Hopefully we get a little better games in the next 3.
So they're swapping for Makar.
He is a support player. They're switching out one of their DPS. That sounds like goats to me.
Most likely. Because it's Busan, so it's gonna be goats v goats.
Yeah, there's very few high ground that people can take advantage of, especially on that small one. I honestly don't know the names of those yet. The one with the drum in the middle.
Yeah. If they just have a diva contesting there, it would be pretty crazy. Just really bad, like really good defense and holds. I need to respond back if they require sub or whatever. Okay, so they're ready. So we're gonna start off on Busan. Probably gonna be goats v goats. Let's just
Goats
see.
v goats.
Cap's probably gonna play Diva. Mutant's probably gonna go Pharah.
Now
Actually, no, not Pharah, but like if it doesn't work, they'll probably swap to Pharmacy.
I would like to see a pharmacy. Goats v goats. It's just a big brawl in the middle. Not much to say about it. And then the winner comes out.
Yeah. I'm gonna check mix Twitch chat too because. So Mutant and Cap is they're doing Pharmacy, but not goats. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised how they're not doing goats.
Actually, yeah, neither team. This is a fairly good map for Widow, though, so Lagoon will have some sightlines here.
I would assume Lads would kind of go goats, and I would assume that MS would do goats.
Are both teams screwing with us? Double main tank on MS and Hog Winston on the other?
That's weird.
Now, the only reason I can see of running a Winston and a Ryan together is if you really want to counter a Diva, because Diva can't eat both Hammer Swing and electric coil, so like the other team's not running Diva, so we'll see how this plays out. Tracer flanking on the left side.
Cap picks off
Instantly,
Lagoon.
we get the res off.
They're
Lads
trying to
is
contest
immediately hemmed in on their side.
MS should just fall back to point. By that pick, they should fall back. Zika is kind of too far,
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
but they cleared
Oh, they
up.
aren't capping yet. Yeah, they kept them
MS
hemmed in
has
at
to
that
cap.
choke.
Let's get you back out there. Damage boost engaged.
Lads is just
Winston's
resetting
diving
back
on
up.
Widow.
Yep, making sure that that Widow cannot get a shot on his Pharah. Really good job by that.
Winston's
just
diving
holding on
in by
point.
himself. That was really
Ooh,
bad for
that
him.
that must have
That-
been a mistake. He must have fallen down.
He
He did
blinded
not want to be
himself.
there.
Lagoon trying to pick off, but dies. Lads takes the point. Bear is trying to do some pots. Picks off Matt.
We're just now
Lagoon's trying to pick
basically
off
stagger
Pharah.
fade for us.
Lagoon picks off Fair. Tommy's
Lagoon just
trying to
cleaning
stay
up.
alive.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Do you think that Mercy ult was necessary? I don't think it was necessary.
It wasn't.
MS is going to come back in with 5 ults. And hopefully the sound barrier can really do some work because they're going to need it. MS is a little scared to come through right now.
Ryan's
Sticka
trying to
going in
slowly push
alone.
up here. Lagoon picks off Cap. Sprint picks
But
off
Ice Sprint
the
picks out
Widow.
Lagoon.
Spottles is very staggered.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Tommy is gonna almost fall off. Tommy falls off. My goodness. Farrah pops her ult. Picks off the Mercy. Picks off Matt. Picks off the Roadhog. This is a win. A really good win from MS on the fight.
Yeah, and that was all made possible because Lads popped their drop the beat really early. That he really needed to save that to stop the
Lagoon's gonna swap off Widow.
Pharaoh.
He swaps off that Ash. Ash is allowed, by the way. So
Yes, it's now competitive.
Golden Gun uses ult, doesn't get anything.
Doesn't quite go as far as you
We
want.
got Macar over here being a Reddit Lucio, gets picked off by Cap.
Lads
MS
just
is
regroups
holding
after that.
this. They could try to flank back on the left.
Decide to pick up the Diva. 2 down.
Into the iris.
The trans comes out. Lads is up 2.
Sterben nicht.
Right now, if I was just MS, I'd just die and regroup. There's nothing to give you gain except giving ult charge.
Lad's just picking.
And that's what
off.
Sticka does. Sticka just goes away. He wasn't going to win that fight. Didn't want to give his ult charge. That was a good charge away. Right now, no one really has any ults. We're coming up on the Pharah ult,
Mutant gets
but
picked off by
Lagoon picks
Lagoon.
off the Tracer.
Stick. They're going right side. MS is just trying to flank them on the right. They're just waiting till they all group up.
Yep.
They gotta be quicker. Like they gotta listen to Sticka to
Yeah,
Widow.
they had a chance to have 2 fights, and right now it's really only have 1.
Sticka gets hooked. He's still alive.
Sure.
But Sprint gets picked up by Spottles. Sticka gets booped by Mattcar. Cat gets picked up by Mattcar.
And this looks like Lads has
Ryan
finally
gets,
come and answered
Ryan
back.
is picking them off. MS has their regroup more. They took too long with to rotate. They have to
Yeah,
listen
they-
more.
they-
with,
Ready for battle.
go ahead.
Yeah, they had 2 fights time left, and it only turned into 1.
They had enough time. They should have just. Sika needs to like he's probably in calm saying, "Yo, let's go this way. Let's rotate that way." Like you gotta listen to the main tank.
Well, dysfunction there. And Lads took advantage of it. With their awful Horizon outcome for them is now looking to be a
Lagoon's
Busan
going
favor.
Winston. Mutant with Genji. Sticka pushing in. They pick off Spottles. Diva's out of mech. Golden Gun picks off Sticka. Dawn picks off Golden.
This
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Mutant is trying to get the Mercy. Kami harassing got Spottles. Mutant picked off the Diva and Kami gets the Mercy.
This is a very strange comp coming out of Lads again, with 4 tanks, but all with a Mercy healer. With that many tanks, a Moira would be much more preferable. Or an Ana. Because Mercy can only single heal one person. And with that many tanks, Lads, MS is going to have a lot of ults to be used against them. Like, they already have 6 ults after that one fight.
Mutant has his dragon. He could try to waste it, like trade ult with Matt. Cat picks off Lagoon.
Yeah, they have that.
Roadhog hooks Diva.
Oh, a mad flank.
This is an ult fest. 4 waste of ult from MS. They have no
MS had
ults.
6 ults, and they used all 6.
For real?
And I
That's
don't
really
think they
bad.
gained an advantage at all from it.
That's really bad.
They are going to win this fight, but they got 1 kill out of it.
Miss, you're dumb.
And
You
Makar
used
didn't
6
even use
ults.
his... Makar didn't even use his barrier. How do you not kill anyone?
Fuck, dude. I just see Luma and that boy Jay-Z just talking about how they wasted ults. Why aren't you playing Jay-Z? So Makar uses ult. The Reddit Lucio himself. Mutant's trying to farm ult with Genji.
No one really pushing in off of that beat. Now,
That was really
charge
bad.
comes in. That Diva is going way in their back line. Bombs.
Bomb. That was so confusing, man.
It looks like Lads is slowly picking away at them. Plans to keep everyone up.
Cat just picks off bottles. Mutant uses his ult.
And it
Picks
looks
off
like
Tracer,
Cat's going
picks
to
off Matt.
clinch it.
Picks him and swipes him away.
1-1, all tied up on this Busan.
That was really... They should have staggered all those ults that MS did.
But they won anyway. Can't argue with that. I just think this is a very strange comp from
Pulse of
Lads.
So they want to be called Midnight then, instead of MS. Sorry, Luma. Love you too. So... They're running 2-2-2 again, and Lads is running Goats.
4, 3, 2, 1.
MSP.
Round 3.
Now this is a pretty good Goats map. I don't see how the Genji can get really any value on Midnight's side. Right now, Lads is just kind of hanging up top. Goats wants to go and just run people over. They should be speed boosting right on top of them. And there it goes. There's the initiation. But no one follows up with it. And the line just gets destroyed. The Brig is on point, not with the team. And there goes the Moira. But they do get the point though.
Lads are getting picked. Dawn uses Res for Stickup. They just gotta fall
I
back.
just think that was
Sticker's
just-
getting harassed. He's not gonna make it alive.
That was just a bunch of indecision by everyone.
That was very... Okay.
Well, we do have an ult here, Moira's, on Lad's side, and they're switching to Zarya. Or
Mutant going on Doom misses his rocket punch. Ryan uses his ult, but doesn't get anything. That was a huge shatter from Sticker.
A little too late there, Car. And the
The
team's
Reddit
backing
Lucio just
off.
wasted his ult. Oh, really bad.
But he will get out.
Yeah. The Reddit Lucio himself.
Doom is chasing him still. He's still being chased back
He's
there.
still being chased. But
Wait.
Matt Carr's still staying alive.
Finally, Midnight falls back. Midnight
Lads
has
is trying
Val.
to rotate left. Lads are rotating.
Oh, they switched right. Yep, and they do get out of the choke.
Great rotation by them. Diva pops her Diva Bomb, but it doesn't
Diva
affect
Bomb got
anything.
uppercutted by the dude.
For real?
Did not go towards the end.
That's,
The Diva Bomb got uppercutted.
that's actually true.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Junkrat uses ult. Wait, they had a Junkrat the whole time? I didn't realize. Cap was basically just
They
spamming.
switched after the first fight. It looks like Midnight will hold
Mutant
this
just
again.
picks off Diva off the map.
Now Lagoon has been holding on to this ult. Unless he got it back that fight, which I don't think so. We got Coalescence and Slam on Lads and Slam on Midnight. There's gonna be some Rhine battle here, Rhine game.
That was an solo
Oh,
shatter.
and the side charge by Bottle.
Spado's
and the
Earth
swing
Shatter somehow didn't hit anyone.
was blocked by the Zarya bubble. This is last fight. This has turned into last fight. Midnight is just gonna clean up this up. Oh, and the charge from downtown. Could this save them the game? Oh, the second charge from downtown.
That was a nice shatter from Sticker. That was a nice.
And
That was
tired to
a
end
really
it.
good tire from Cap. Midnight Sun has to
Midnight
just.
after
Yeah. Midnight Sun just needs to
After
work
she-
on their ults more. And just like rotating faster. You and Ray's get play of the game. So it's one.
was the clean-
Wait,
the
it's
finish.
2-0, right?
yep, 2-0 Midnight.
That's sturdy. Dude.
The lads showed life in that game, though. It wasn't as one-sided as Lunar, but Midnight still picks it out, and so now it's 2-0.
So it's King's Row boosts. Wait, so it's.
Kings Row, then
I think it's
Dorado.
King's Row. Yeah, okay.
Let's see if lads can reverse sweep this.
I'm trying to look at Twitch chat also, but hold on, let me be on Discord. I'm at Midnight Sun is still ready. It's just for some reason Lads I think Ixin said give us more time for something.
All right. So what do you think Lads needs to fix?
Matt Carr just
Come back in this.
he just needs to ult fast, like way before, after like they
Yeah.
use their ults or so. But I think he
No,
doesn't.
I don't
have it.
think his barrier. I don't think has countered any DPS ult from Midnight. And then the comp decisions seem very strange to me. I don't know if that's based off of team, like player specific, as in people. Some people can't play certain characters, so they're just patchworking it together.
Both teams have their ifs and buts, but it's just MS is just working more, and Lads is just. I mean, Midnight is working more, and Lads is just needs to work. Just need to work a little bit more better with each other. When Matt Carr uses his sound barrier, they just have to rush, or like before he uses it, that they're gonna use their ult. The MS uses ult. Midnight uses ult. They just need to do that more. They need to push up faster and like know when to. They need to regroup more. So does Midnight Sun. In one of the maps in Busan, Sticka was ready to go right side, but like all of them were contesting in main, and they needed like
Yeah.
to rotate faster.
Well, this has the potential to be a very good game, especially based on that Busan map.
Mhm.
Hope we get that again on Kings Row.
I'm waiting for a message, and we could do this. So Ray is off, and Sticka MVP. And they're gonna bring in Dark Phantom.
Dark Phantom.
Sticka plays main tank, and I thought he would play off healer. Is that Sticka? Did you really change your name to real Luminix though? GT's New York vibes, my guy. If Sergeant Tiller comes in. So, oh, Dirk comes in, okay. I haven't seen that, okay. So they're bringing in Dark. Did you guys see that boy Jay-Z in the Suns game? Out, he was popping off his junk. Yeah. Okie dokie. Shut up, that's you, Generic.
Initiating match.
I'm just looking at Twitch due to the fact that like no one's on Mixer for some reason. I don't know. I'm being.
I don't think it was
hated
announced in
for
the
some
Discord.
reason. I don't think
So,
it's on the Discord. You know.
Yeah, so
the-
how would anyone know?
I am the highest tier and you will want to beat me. So Lagoon's playing Widowmaker, while Dark is playing Ana, of course, with Benetti playing Favorite. Wait, they swapped off him.
Open it up a bit.
So we're doing Rein Zarya, Brig, Ana, Widow. Actually no, Lucio.
Can't seem to
And-
make up their mind yet, but
I know, right?
for defense, we're getting the May.
Attackers
But
incoming.
we're getting the wall off.
Dang. Yo, they're having a bit battle. What's going on here? They're having, yo, I'm number 1 bits. Oh my god. My friend's DMing me on freaking Twitch saying, yo, join something.
Attackers incoming.
I'm trying to look at Mixer chat. Let me be. I mean, Twitch chat. Oh my god. My mind's going all over the place.
Midnight's Orisa is not in place yet,
What?
and the wall
They're
is
all on the
not
ground.
perfect, and they're allowed to come in, but they still haven't made it in yet.
They're going in a hotel. Mutant picks up
And
Dark.
that is that's both healers down. You just want to get out of there now. And that's what they do. They regroup.
Search Utilities just made like a paragraph of bits. What bits are.
Midnight is really pushing forward.
All of them are trying to farm ult here. They're rushing a hotel. Dark gets a nice ANC into Sticka. Fnatic gets Mutant. This is a 6v4. They could stagger. Fnatic picks off May. Dawn picks off Fnatic. I Sprint a lot picks off Spattles. Golden Gun picks off Dawn.
And it's just the Zen left. The Diva's coming back.
Lagoon picks off Zen. This is a really good stagger. They could just stagger this Diva.
You want to get the point.
Sticka is just feeding here at this point.
Yeah. That's very strange. That May never got a good wall off.
I don't know why they did May on King's Row.
Well, if you can wall off that initial choke, that can split the team. But it never happened. They do switch it off to Junkrat.
Luma's dissing his own team. What is happening? That's toxic, Luma. You're exposing your team's toxicity. Actually, no, you're just exposing your team. Stop it, you're being toxic.
Again, Mudcar is picked off at like first.
They have the ults here. That's the point. That's being toxic. You're toxic, man. They're being toxic like me. Let me. Mutant pops the ult, and it gets double. Spattles picks off Mutant though. Cat picks off Dark. It's Brit picks off Spattles. That was a one fight from Midnight.
Off the back of that dragon. We have 3 ults on
2-0
lads.
at the moment. Midnight's into winning.
And 4 ults for Midnight. Lagoon switches off the Widow to Genji.
He picked Ashe, and, like Widow, Ashe, to Genji.
Gets
Bottles uses the ult. It gets 3, gets 4. 6 feet 2. Can stagger the Diva, but they decided to kill her.
It doesn't matter how many ults Midnight has if none of them can stand up.
I am ready to activate the sound variant.
My ultimate
Can
is
Midnight
charged.
come in here and make one last stand? Here comes the tire.
Riptire comes in play. Picks
Good
off
charges
3!
in, and that's
Matt
3.
Carr's ult is wasted.
It's 3v4 right now. Oh, now it's 2v4. And
That was a
you just want to get
nice
out
rush.
with your energy.
That's
Zarya getting out with her energy is huge.
that was finally a really nice rush into the point to contest by Midnight. That's all they needed. They have to work on that more. They have to do that more.
Anna and Genji fighting on top right. Why was Anna and she gets picked off and punished.
It's a 4v4.
Bomb evens it up.
Lagoon uses ult. can try to pick them off. Double kill at Ryan. Earth Shatter. Or Fire Strike. What am I saying?
It's just a baby diva versus Anna and a Rhine.
They
Oh, can
hold
this tire
again.
make it in time?
No, it
It's
won't.
not going to. And this tire's just for fun.
That was a 4v4 turned into. Oh, that was an okay solo by Cap. But they will
Well,
be.
the car's still
rigorous-
moving.
Don needs to fall back. He needs to wait till Sticker goes up there. Why is my man's DPSing his Ana? Brig uses ult. Brig uses shield bash. Another nano boosted Brig. Sticker gets picked by Spottles. Benatti uses
Brig going in
Rally.
alone while the rest of her team falls back. That Brig was just left out to die by midnight.
Mutant is trying to harass the Ryan, but gets a Brig in his face. Sticker
This is
gets
not
into
good. They're
Spottles.
getting staggered.
Lads is rushing in here.
As long as they can keep focus and melt people down, there's no way Lads doesn't win this.
Matt Carr uses the ult. They would be able to do it,
And now it's just a Hammond.
but Hammond
He can't seem to
contesting.
stop his roll.
The Hammond's staggering. Just basically contesting. Ooh, Thurk just
finally
picks
got
off
it.
Hammond. Uses his ult. Evo Bomb comes in. Hits 3.
And saves the day. Hammond ran around that part for so long, he got his ult back.
Yeah, yes indeed. Big shield from Reinhardt. I don't even know how he missed that shield. I don't know what that was. They're gonna regroup. Spottle has his ult. He's gonna get ready to
Sticka
use
both
it.
stunned and slapped.
Sprint uses shield bash. They're gonna rush in. He could use his ult. Misses their earth shatter. Genjiel comes into play with the grab. Cap is picking him off. Mutant harassing the honor. FYI, Rattlesnakes used the Hammond strat against us in season 4. We had 5 minutes and
10 seconds.
we lost. Yeah, I heard about the Rattlesnakes. Cat picks off 2. Mutant picks off the Natty. That was a really
Well, it wasn't a
nice
full cap.
comparison.
But it's basically
Score
the whole way.
0
Lat-
to 2.
Mad Knight will have to get it the whole way to get this win here.
Initiating match.
Lads are stepping it up now. And I like how Midnight Center actually kind of like rushing in and grouping up a little bit more.
Definitely more of an even fight than what Horizon would have shown.
See Sticker MVP. Holding it on for his time. Hey buddy.
Ready for battle.
Hey look, it's a selfie. Hey. Yo, we got a selfie stick, dude. We out here. Just a selfie stick.
Attackers incoming in 30
The selfie stick of Omnic. Okay, yeah, this is more in a position. Selfie stick with an Omnic. With a dog. This is great.
Lads are going to try to do the Mace strat as well. Let's see if they can pull it off a little bit better than Midnight.
So Lads is
5, 4,
are defending while Midnight Sun is attacking.
1.
Midnight Sun's running with a Genji, Sombra, Zarya, Ryan. Let's see how the
A lot of
strats
combos
are.
in that.
I never seen this
A
strat in my
lot of
life.
combos in. We don't get a good wall
Sticker's running
again.
in right side. Pat picks off the honor. They could have an advantage, 6v5.
This is a huge advantage.
Kami picks up
The
Matt.
Brig is down as well.
Spados
And there's
picks
no
up
healing
Mutant.
left.
Kami connects the Diva. Sombra against Dark. Dark
You
is
basically
beating.
You need to die as fast as possible so you can get the good
That was
spawn, which I
nice
don't
sleep
think half the
ball.
team is. Yeah, 3 people got that spawn.
Stop the payload.
Nano boost is
So
charged.
we do have Tyre. They're switching to the Reaper off of the May. Again, no wall off. We got support ults on Midnight side.
Giving you a little extra.
Bottles will have his slam before Sticka, but
Cap
Sticka
is
just hit a
above.
huge fire strike.
Top is trying to get a good opportunity. Tries to get Lagoon. Is getting attacked by
This-
Lagoon, but he luckily got escape. Brig is chasing him, but maybe staggered. A nice Spring gets picked up by Matt when he was using ult. Dark picks off 2. A 3v5. 3v4. Wait. Who's winning? It's Midnight Sun at the moment. Lads is kicking.
Lads is able to hold off. They're coming back with 4 ults by Midnight, and they have the Blade Grav combo. They have Blade EMP combo. This is gonna be a hard thing to defend. They have
Brig
no
uses
defensive
Rally.
ults.
Sticka tries to use their shadow. Mutant uses the blade. Picks off a natty. But doesn't get any use off of it. Only just the damage. Somber 1-man EMP. Oh, including the Reinhardt. She got low-key hacks.
That was a very subpar combo of ultimates. There was a slam and then the Genji blade, and then EMP after the Genji blade ended. Any communication whether you could have EMP blade would have won them that fight.
Let's get the payload moving again.
They still have the graph for Midnight, and there's nothing on the other side.
That's a
Just hope that
nice
shield is
grab.
good enough.
But picks off
And-
Golden picks off Mutant. Dark picks off Sticka. Kami picks off Spottles.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
It's basically numbers here.
This has to be huge.
It's a 5v4. That was an okay solo ult from Dark.
3v3. These ults,
Golden
well,
just wasted.
at one of these
health
ults
on
is gonna win them the fight. It's still even. Both spawns
Come on,
are
Lumo, you better
basically
teach your
equal
team
distance
what
from
you
the
do.
cart.
I am ready.
You gotta hope
But it looks
your
like
team-
Midnight falls back. And we're coming up on another Genji blade with trans. That can also be a combo. Let's see if they will finally do an ult combo.
Spottles
Bottles
gets picked off
falls
by-
with hammer in his pocket.
Mutant still has ult. Uses it to kill Lagoon. He's trying to get mad, but is mostly not gonna succeed with it. But gets mad anyways, and Sprint picks him off. Dark picks off Dawn. Golden is trying to get kicks Kami,
Golden gets his whole hog again.
but now he's just by himself.
Just huge.
That-
It was a little too late. But they're coming
Spawn
back
still
in.
has his
Spawn
ult.
advantage. Spawn advantage is
He's
on
just
their
getting harassed
side.
by this Genji.
Can they touch?
That was a
And
nice
it's-
shatter. Double collateral. But they better not see 9 from Mutant.
Yeah, the Lagoon is making sure of that. He's not getting off that point.
Picks off stick. Maccar gets picked off by Kami. Lad still has it.
Yeah, that
They
fight
had their hiccups,
wasn't
but they're
decisive
warming
enough.
up.
That last fight wasn't decisive enough, so Lads was able to come back and just barely stop the second point from being taken.
My ultimate is ready.
And now they have the Reaper.
They have the both DPS ults, the Dawn with the Mercy ult, and Dark with only
They have
his
6.
junk ult.
Midnight has 6 ults.
Experience.
Uses it. Uses both ults. Uses another one. Uses
Get 5
another
ults
one.
used on Midnight.
Here comes the
And they are
junk
going to win
tire.
this.
Oh, Cat picks up the junk tire.
But at what cost? At what cost was this last point
Watch,
taken?
MS are
They
gonna
used
use
5 ults.
Whoa.
And they're gonna come into this with just Slam, which can be easily blocked by the enemy Ryan if he's paying attention.
Numa, help your team, man.
They're going for the flank shatter, or not. Never mind, he decides not to. And he gets punished for it.
Dark versus Mutant wasn't really successful. He just dived out. Roadhog gets hooked.
into the pit.
Roadhog hooks his bottles off the map.
I am ready.
We switch onto the Mei again, but Naughty cannot decide who he wants to play as.
Chica's trying to get a cheeky hook. Tommy tries to use ult. It was good enough to get a 6v4.
Oh, this is not good.
Fnatic.
Naughty's gonna get staggered.
MS are doing well. Sika
And
hooks
again,
up
the slam.
Gordon. Cap uses
Coming
ult
in
on
to
Lagoon.
save
Matt
last
picks
hit.
off Kami. Battles picks off high sprint. No one's paying attention to the soldier and Dawn in the back.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
And Midnight Sun still has this. Sika
He
uses
was able to
ult.
stop that tire. That could have taken the game.
Midnight's done. Spottles gets the line off the map. Sprint uses his trance. Midnight Sun has this on their favor with all of their teammates almost dead. A 3v1 by Midnight Sun.
And that's the win right there.
Play of the game.
That was very unlucky that Lads lost.
Meteor strike.
That was a nice try for MS. They both did really crazy hiccups that they could have staggered. Are we going again, or is that like the whole?
Yep, we
just-
always play the 4th map. For win differential.
So apparently we have to do Dorado.
Mutant saving the game maybe there with killing the Junkrat and the tire that was on their flank. Mutant Race has some clutch moments in
You
this game.
can't be You can't be what's it called to play in this league. There's also a thing called unrestricted where you could play with no SR boundaries, but I think you have to wait till next season of RL. So you could play. You're not too high for it, and if you play in URL. What Luma said. See? So none of them are ready yet.
Trying to get their strategies down.
Hold on, people are what's it calling on? People are adding. What is happening in Discord at the moment? So Booney for Minetti. Oof, I didn't mean to do that. Authority. Take the red only. And swapping Matt car for what's it called? For Elixian backwards. Which let me check what's it called so I can't see.
Traveling to Laurel.
So the audio is people are claiming that the audio is pretty low. I don't know what's happening there. Your Fortify is claiming that the party audio is low. I mean, like the stream audio. Even though they're saying it's on Twitch, but I don't run the Twitch part. I only run the Mixer part. I forgot who's running the Mixer, the Twitch part.
I think it was Draco or Dim.
I think it's Draco.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Cap is running that. The Ash.
Ash, Junkrat, Genji Junkrat. We got dive tanks on lads. With bunker comp on midnight. Oh, Diva is gonna be a little late.
Luma?
1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, Ash is kind of pretty
The
bad.
payload.
Oh, he's there in time.
So they're doing dive
Genji
bomb.
gonna get trapped in the trap? He is, and he's dead.
Oh, that's tough. That was as much practice on it. Is the stream audio low? Tell me please. On Twitch. Thanks. Love you guys. So Dark picks off Cap. Stickle is on the low ground as Diva for some reason. Sprint picks up Spottles.
But he gets out. Genji again caught in the trap and dead. This Genji is not working out.
For real? For some reason Fortify is claiming, like, Dirksy and, who, Dolter is claiming that, like, the audio is low. Cap picks off Dark. Mercy reses Dark. So they're
And
contesting.
they're on the low ground now.
I don't know why. Lads should rotate at this point.
Lads just needs to pick a target and dive. Jump on the Orisa. The Orisa does go down.
Lagoon
is
gets
behind him on
trapped. Spottles comes in to try to get the Mercy. Mutant picks off Spottles and the Mercy. Sticka
Diva was
picks up
just
Boom.
allowed to exist in their back line.
The Diva's always scared, like always
Oh,
overextended.
when he
but
loses
no
neck,
one's actually-
goes a little.
No one's countering him when he's out of the medic. What's it called? No one's countering him when he's overextended. Like they could have dived on him when he was on that low ground.
Time to raise my APM.
So people claim that the audio is fine, but some people say it's not. I'm confused. It's probably them or
People need
something.
to turn up their speakers.
They said it's all volume.
Pass into the iris.
That trans does not save Spottles. He does get res.
Booney
Oh,
with
massive
the fat
fire.
tire. This could make
There's 3 in
lads push
supercharger.
up here.
Finally, lads is able to get through here. They only have a minute left to get first point, and they will have to fight one more fight here.
60 seconds remaining.
Switch to the Rhine now. I like it. Stick a Sane on that Diva.
Bottles dive in. Booney picks up on.
They get the Mercy. That's huge. But they have trans.
Mutant
stopped the
wastes
tire.
his tire. Let's push us up the first check.
They get off the point. Midnight needs to regroup here.
Yeah. Minus 4 IQ. That's tough, dude. Negative 4 IQ. Feels bad. I don't know what that was. Oh, I'll die. Shake my head. Hey, it's fine, Lou. That's basically me in a nutshell when I play Reinhardt. Mutant Raze gets picked off by Lagoon. Hap gets picked off
That's
by picks.
one pick on each.
It's trade for trade. Diva v Diva on the high ground. Mercy picks off Cap.
He gets res.
Obviously throwing. Diva to mech. Diva gets picked off. Booney picks off Comet. Lagoon picks off Mutant. Dark picks off Sprint. This is a win fight. A 6v2.
Got 3 ults on lads. Coming up on tire as well. He'll get that quickly. And they're switching again, Cap, to the soldier.
Diva uses bomb.
They're already coming
which
in.
is- Picks off Dark. That's confusing.
He had trans as
Cap picks
well.
off Bottles.
Pass into the iris.
Mutant comes out
This is
of
going to be another big fight.
Mutant picks
At the
off
perfect time.
Mutant and Sprint. I thought that was Mutant for a second. My
Midnight does have the spawn advantage. They need to clean up
Lagoon
now.
gets picked off by Sticka. Spados comes in with Primal Rage, picks off Sprint.
From
Jurassic
downtown.
Boop Sticka off the map.
Golden Gun's allowed to get his mech back. And this, what looked like to be a hole for Midnight turns into Laz tapping the point.
The tires from Nightmares are bad.
No one seems to want to push the cart, that's fine.
That was a clutch one, lads. I felt like Spados when he uses that ult. It felt like that type of, like a gold play for a second. Because like gold players, they would do that a lot. They would dive in, use their ult, but for him, he booped them off, which was nice, and kills them with his own. Booney picks off Cap. Mercy, no, Dawn is boosted. How much money?
Spados is taken out by the
How much
Reaper.
money did you boost Dawn though? Booney comes out of nowhere, picks off Sprint. Mutant comes in, he uses his, tries to use his ult, but gets picked.
We're just in this weird little fight where Midnight just has the advantage with spawn.
Runs Reaper ult.
That Laz cannot push in.
Hey, Limo, you saw me play Reaper last match? That was nice. Oh,
And Laz is just staggering themselves hard here. They really need to back out. They needed to back out like 20 seconds ago.
Dude. What is this shitty quality? No.
But they have, there's 3 ults to 4 ults.
Damage
Mercy will probably be able to have
I
their
did
Valk
kind of
by
bad
the
with
time.
Reaper.
This is basically last fight. They're not going to have
Lads is
another good
trying
fight
to
after
rotate
this.
on the small ledge, like the small right side of. It's kind of bad, but at the same time, they don't have any AOE on it.
Spotto dives in with not much support. Diva Bomb lands on the pillar. Doesn't get a good.
Cap uses ult, doesn't get anything.
sterben nicht.
What do Retire's gonna kill him. Mercy uses
It's
Valk,
just their
which
Mercy
kinda
left.
works
She's-
where- Dawn gets picked for being overextended. Lads has this in the
And that-
bag.
And now it's just staggering. But they have to trickle onto the point.
Mutant
Hope
is
that something pops.
overextended. Makes him
the
waste his
iris.
ult, but still. It just feeds. 3 points for Lads on attack. I'm not liking how Mutant is always overextended using his ults at
Well,
the worst times.
He had to try something. That payload was right on the last point.
But like with his Reaper roll and others.
Oh yeah, that Reaper ult. I mean, that was ambitious.
That was weird. Mutant had to contest her, but it was literally a boy. So Lagoon is playing. They're doing a pharmacy with Golden Gun playing Zarya, Booney playing Junk, and Phantom Dark. Whoa!
Spotto leaves the game.
Spotto leaves.
Was-
He should have gone main instead of Bakuri. Spotto leaves. I had a pause it right there.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him back. Finally, Lads is able to fully cap the game. They did it in overtime, though, so let's see if Midnight can clean this up and do a little bit better in the in the overtime. Midnight is showing again the Genji Sombra.
I think Spotto's is still
has
having
very
internet
good-
internet issues. That's what happened in the scrim last time.
Oh, there he is.
Came back. Okay.
Let's see if they can actually pull off an EMP blade
Okay.
for
whoa.
Midnight, because they weren't able to do that last time they had this combo.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And going pharmacy on Lad's side is not bad since they don't have anything really to contest that.
They're gonna do
Or
the somber
Midnight.
Genji use though.
Zarya and Orisa tank combo, not the greatest.
I'd rather prefer at least as a diva if they're gonna run a risk.
Yeah, a Diva is just OP, and Hog has a good combo. They decide to go on the low ground, or not. Seems like Spottos can't make up his mind. Double spam comp coming from Lads.
Oh, what's happening?
That's just
What's keybinds, dude?
a lot of damage. They do get a pick, but they can't let this cart get through the choke. This is where you want to stop them. And even though Midnight is down, they're getting still push on the cart. They finally drop down. Kill the Rhyme. Stick us back here.
So why is it focusing on the fair? I'm having issues at the moment.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht
For some reason,
vorbei.
it's focusing on the fair. What's happening? What?
If
I don't know what's happening at the moment. Sorry. Like for some reason, it's focusing only on fair. I don't know what's happening. I'm having issues.
So, Lads takes up top again, but that just allows Midnight to push the cart through the choke. Slowly but surely, Midnight is going to get this pushed through.
Lagoon is just pot shotting them, and they're not paying attention. Rooney's gonna use his ult.
A little unnecessary here at that one fight.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
But Sticker here just getting staggered and getting some
MS is boosted. Stop being toxic to your team, Luma.
Midnight coming up on 1 ult, 2 ults, 3 maybe, to 4 of Lads.
They're just pot shotting them. It's fair. They're trying to counter it.
The tanks move on to the point, but their healers and DPS are not catching up.
Into the iris.
Fair uses picks off 2, 3. Reload bombs. They're running 2 hit scans, but it's not working.
They do get the Mercy though. No one's really going back to taxi or back. Midnight, if they work fast, can get here before the enemy Mercy is in there. But there we go. Spottles or Boonies going there to give the Mercy a taxi.
Hey, you show my easy feed, baby. I'm actually having issues for some reason. I don't know why it keeps unlocking onto the Pharah. Zarya uses her draft, but if there's no follow-up,
The Orisa bongo comes out, and that's going to be a huge problem if they don't take care of that.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it all working.
Looks like Midnight is slowly
So Midnight is pushing up the
taking
rest of
this.
them. They got it, and they got
Get
2
the
minutes.
points. This Junkrat really has no escape, and he's going to get staggered hard here.
Gets flashed, staying alive still. Oh, he gets picked. Mercy reses Booney. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why I kept unlocking onto the Pharah. So Mutant picks
both-
off Dark.
Both DPS
Kami
have their
tries
ult
to dive in.
on Midnight, which is going to be a key way to get rid of this pharmacy.
Doesn't get anything. Pharah pops in, gets Dawn. Mutant picks him off with that one tap. Tommy gets picked off by Golden. This is a really bad time to do dive with Winston to do dive because they have a Orisa and a Roadhog.
And the bomb gets hooked and set right in front of the shield so that gets no value.
Golden Gun picks off Ice Sprint. Lagoon picks off Sticka.
They finally do a really good dive on the Zen, but Mercy's there to keep him up. And they pop ult. They can't seem to focus him down though.
Golden Gun picks off the Mutant. Sprint 1v3.
60 seconds.
Verstanden.
Lads can pull off for one more fight. They're coming up on quite a bit of ults. So is Midnight.
Is this gonna be a 3v1 also? So Sticka is trying to contest. They're waiting till they group up. Golden's just shooting at the wall.
Cap is looking for the flank visor. Phantom's up top and have the trans.
Golden Gun trying to harass Sticka.
Here he comes.
Cap is just so. Booney picks up Dawn. Golden Gun picks up Sticka. Shikami picks Golden. Booney picks off Ice Sprint.
Dein Schutzengel.
It's
Cap got
causing a
no value out of that
6v3.
flank.
Helden sterben nicht.
It looks like it's going to be a hole for Lads, and they are able to pick up a map off of Midnight.
At least a win. But it's still a win from MS. Or Midnight.
Yep. Midnight gets the win, but it's not over yet.
They're still contesting. Kami is using Hammond. Sticker gets picked. Hammond's just big ball of feeds at this point. Sprint is still playing Lucio here. Booney is just 1v1ing Mutant. Mutant's just missing his shots. They're still contesting it. Dawn gets the res after that. Cheeky hook and miss. Lagoon is trying to pick off the supports but gets flashed by McCree.
Meteor strike.
He uses Meteor Strike. Lagoon is trying to get Mutant. Spottos gets
Here comes
stick.
Tire.
Here comes Booney gets
supports.
2. Lagoon gets picked by Cap. Dark picks off Mutant.
And again, this Hammond causing so much trouble. He gets his ult.
That was a
It doesn't
win for
matter.
lads. Doo-doo heavy. Yeah, Mutant just ult and spawn. It's still a 1 from Mutant, from Midnight Sun.
Play of the game.
The Lads is able to pick up that last win, but Midnight wins the overall match.
I don't think Booney has a mic either.
This is not your time.
That was a good game by both.
Yeah. All
We have interviews,
turned out to
but
be.
let's see which one we should interview.
Well, I like Mutant on Midnight.
Oof, most of them left. So for lads, we should, who should we interview here? I kind of want to do Lagoon, Golden, or Booney.
Whatever one you want. I liked Lagoon as well.
Sticka just left. I mean, Sticka's just the only one here. So, we're gonna interview Sticka first.
Hey, Sticker.
Is this an interview?
Yes.
Wow, I feel like a big boy now.
If you look a big boy.
Don't.
forget
You are
to-
literally
my
the
mom.
only choice.
So,
All right, so what are your questions you guys got for me?
how was your team in communication wise? You guys were kind of
A
struggling.
lot
with-
of it, honestly. So in our scrims, we scrimmed you guys. I wasn't there for that. I had work at the time, but from my understanding, there was a lack of communication, something our team really needs to work on. And we put Sprint, the off support, as our shot caller. He was giving out game plans, was calling out good. One thing our team really needs to improve on is listening. Me as well. I don't call out as well as I should. But overall, honestly, going into this match, me and Sprint, we have a good chemistry. We've been playing together for a couple months now. But me and him going into this, we didn't know what to expect. We were honestly expecting to not this. When we started off, we got a full hold on Horizon. It was definitely a big shock for us and our team. But right after that, we started building up momentum off of that and really started trusting each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a big in Busan. You guys got 6 ults in the first fight and used all 6 in the second.
Yeah,
It
our
seemed like there was
coordination.
no core.
Yeah, 100%. Our coordination, like I said, it's all about we haven't really scrimmed together because our schedules don't really match up, and we don't really have a set time to scrim and everything, practice together. This is really our first match all together, like playing all together, communicating all together. And honestly, with that being said, I think that we performed very well, and that later on in the season, this is something we can easily improve on.
Yep. You
That's an
guys,
old MS
you guys
player.
definitely won the fight.
It's
You
an old
won
MS
the match,
player.
so
Okay. So, it's an old
Go
MS
ahead, Widow.
player. There was, Yeah, there was a lot of communication issues, and like when I was playing Reinhardt back then, there was a lot of contesting, rotating issues, and I would be like, "Yo, let's go to this side, or let's go to the left side, let's go that way," but they would contest at the same side when I went Reinhardt, and I went the opposite. They just need to work more on communication, and
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. That we would have took that fourth map, but we all kind of were like, all right, we already 3-0'd it, and we started half-assing it a little bit more. I mean, and me with gold damage for most of the match as a tank. Like our DPS, they started slacking a little bit, but like we already won the match. We weren't really worried about Dorado. But,
So
like I said,
both you and the other team played Mei on King's Row, but I did not see a wall off for either of you team. How do you like what happened there? Like was
truthfully,
again
I
was it
didn't
just
even realize we had a Mei. We weren't really strategizing on that. We were strategizing on a bunker comp, and we weren't really looking at a Mei. And the Mei was kind of like a last-minute pick, and came in. And then once we realized it, we switched off it as soon as possible.
well just one more question for me. Horizon, your best map, obviously you full hold them. What do you think went so right for you on that game?
Honestly, Capone on Pharah. I mean, he was going big with it. They couldn't stop it, and that's what gave us the advantage on that map. And their comp was a little weird on it too. We were expecting goats out the start because, from our information, heard around the league, Lads was a goats heavy team, but only saw it once on what's the new map? I can't think of the name. I apologize.
It's fine. So, that's the interview, I guess.
Well,
I'll invite.
it was a great game, Sticka. Good luck in the future.
Yep. Next week is Widow. I'll be seeing him.
Yeah, after you were supposed to.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Let me invite Ray in here,
No
or
one.
Alexian and backwards. If she doesn't join, then I'll probably invite Logan. If it doesn't, then let's go. Wait a second. Did they really pause the stream? What's happening? Wait, hold on. She's connecting. Come on, Ray. This is gonna be a lesson of you.
Still connecting to the party.
She's still connecting, yeah. Hold on, I'll note back in. If it, Shibai has to invite me to a different party. No. Hey, Ray.
So I can just steal someone's kneecaps.
What? Welcome to the
I really
interview.
like deleting kneecaps.
Oh, cool.
Okay, should I include my audio?
Yes.
Okay. It is included.
So, how was your supporting, and like, how was you healing in general?
I did pretty bad the first map.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because I had like one game of quick play before it.
When you never warm up, I hate when that happens.
You guys definitely bounced back after that map.
Yeah, like before King's Row, in the time where we were making swaps, I was extremely tilted. And yeah, so I sat out for King's Row. That was pretty rad. And then I looked back like 5 minutes after. I don't know. And then I just see that I'm in the game.
Wait, why is gaming trash in here? Who invaded this man?
Oh, whose man's this?
Yeah, whose man's is this?
Wait, where? Whose man's where?
In the custom. So,
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
see, that was very unlucky of lads losing. Oh,
Midnight
really?
Sun is a good team.
Yeah, I remember being on their team. It was fun. So,
So, what was the strategy with the 4 tanks and Mercy on Busan?
I don't know. The communications were so cluttered. I couldn't like hear our captains. Really, it was
Really?
very not fun. Because here I am listening to like Logan or Spottles, and they're both counteracting each other so much that I just kind of give up and I just pick Mercy.
That seems to be a
Because I know
theme
that's
within
what
both
they
teams.
want.
That's what Stickett was saying. Communications is a real issue they need to work on. Something that
Yeah,
at
we
least
really
every
do
team
need to
needs.
work on comms.
yeah.
It's one
Very
of the
unlucky.
things, like, I'm the coach
There was
coach
a
for
lot of-
fortifiers. Don't think I heavily, because that in game your comms need to be really good and on point.
God damn it, they got us in a quick play game today. God damn it.
Hey, chill. So, overall,
This close to deleting my own teammates' kneecaps.
overall, Midnight Sun had very bad ultimate coordination and communication. And Lads
Yeah.
and MS just needed to work on more rotations and work.
Comms. Just lots of comms.
So, I guess that's gonna be end of the stream.
Yes,
for
okay.
Good luck. You guys,
I'm gonna hit that
guys,
yeet.
Yeah, hit that yeet.
you guys
hit that
definitely
sweet.
bounce
Bye.
back.
Bye, Ray. So, yeah, I guess that's in the stream and interview. That was a good game, and I guess see everyone out. See ya.